Hello, everyone. So come on in. I want to tell you about my big event tomorrow, my amazing event tomorrow, and I want to talk a little bit about stuff from my book. I've been getting plenty of reviews for my book, A Radical Awakening. If you haven't grabbed your copy yet, grab it. And most of the reviews have been about the tremendous liberation that this book gives women. And if you haven't grabbed your copy, if you want it on Audible, I have it on Audible, 15 hours. So this book is really about how to listen to your deep inner knowing. And it would seem like it's so obvious that we should listen to our deep inner knowing. Like, what's the big deal, right? One would think that this is an obvious ingredient of our life, of our psychology, and it should be a given that we should know who we are, we should follow our inner voice, and we should be connected to our inner knowing. But the tragedy is that we don't. Mrs. Chloe Coleman says, I just started your new book. I already want to buy it for every woman in my life. Tell Tanya is listening to it on audiobooks. It's powerful. Thank you, guys. Yeah, grab the copy. So the reason I wrote this book is because as much as we think it's obvious that we should know our inner knowing, we should be connected to our deep voice, our true self. The sad thing is that we don't. The sad thing is that we have been robbed from our knowing. We are disconnected from our knowing, but we've been indoctrinated by other people's knowing. We have been modified genetically to be connected to other people's knowing. And that is the tragedy here, that we've replaced our own sense of inner connection with a desire for connection to things on the outside. And this is what messes us up. We're not anchored in our own inner being or our own inner knowing. We are anchored in the belief systems of other people. And this is the severance to our knowing. We have replaced our inner truth with others' truths. So the unconsciousness of others replaces our own worthiness. And that is a never-ending cycle, because the more you replace your own connection with the unconsciousness of others, now you are in a spiral of greater unconsciousness within yourself. So this is how the spiral keeps self-perpetuating, self-mutating, and self-growing, because we are replacing our worth with the other's unconsciousness. This is the trade-off that we do, and we don't realize we're trading our inner worth with the other's unconsciousness. So we're talking about this book. This is the theme of this book. How do you reclaim your inner power? How do you find your voice? What is the pathway to your liberation? Your freedom is in your grasp, but it takes a lot of deconstruction, of inner undoing, of all that stuff that we took for granted to be real, which isn't real. So tomorrow night, June 2nd, Wednesday night, I am doing a 1.5 hour conversation with someone really special. We're going to talk about consciousness, connection, trauma, addiction, truth, freedom. His name is Dr. Gabor Mate. He is a physician whose expertise is to work in the field of trauma, connection, and addiction. If you want to learn more about yourself, your relationships from a fabulous mind, then you want to sign up for this course. It's tomorrow, this webinar. It's just $39, and you get a signed copy of the book if you live in the US. If you don't live in the US, it's a cheaper rate because you don't have to buy the book. So The link is in many places. So make sure you sign up for this conversation. Fatima, yes, Gabor Mate and myself will be having a conversation. Andrea Gonzalez is posting the link on both Instagram and Facebook. It's at the Open Center. There, she's just posted it. Yeya Gonza, register here. opencenter.org/A Radical Awakening. Gabor Mate is amazing. So he and I will be in a conversation together. If you're in the US, you get a free book. If you're not in the US, you can write to them and they will reduce the rate of the event and you get it for virtually nothing. It's really a gift to the public. Tell your friends. The range is between $20 to $40. $40 if you want the book and cheaper if you are just attending the talk. So spread it with your friends. It's going to be an epic conversation between the two of us on Zoom. You get the recording for 90 days. Antoinette is going to sign up. Wonderful. Yes, it's going to be amazing. I'm telling you, it's tomorrow night, Dr. Gabor Mate and myself. And you can register anywhere in the world. You may have to write to them so that they can send you the link. And the recording is available if you can't attend it live. So back to this book. This book is about us women removing the debris of our false belief systems to arrive at our truth. Chefan asks, will I automatically get the book if you sign up? You don't automatically get anything. It will be mailed to you in time. But if you don't live in the US, you don't get a copy of the book. Only for people who live in the US. I'm so happy you're going to join us. Krista Ponpepia. The talk is tomorrow, Wednesday, with Dr. Gabor Mate and myself. It's going to be great for men, for women. It's at 7 p.m. Eastern online, and you get the recording for 90 days. So join up for tomorrow. EOS, you've signed up already. That's fabulous. Bhawan is going to register. Amazing. If you live outside the US, you have to write to them, and they let you register at a lower rate. So in this book, women are encouraged, they're challenged to trade the unconsciousness of others for their own worth. They are asked to let go of false belief systems in order to enter a greater state of empowerment. Sunanda, you're going to sign up. Wendy's going to sign up. This is for the talk tomorrow night with Dr. Gabor Mate and myself. The tickets are between $20 to $40. $40 if you're in the US, you get a free copy of this book signed. And if you're not in the US, it's a cheaper rate. You should pass it to all your friends. Dr. Gabor Mate is extremely in demand. He's difficult to get a hold of, but he agreed to do this fabulous conversation. So I'm so excited for tomorrow night. And if you already have the book and you're signing up for tomorrow, you can give the book away. So in this book, women are challenged to give up their dependence on the validation of others, to let go of the need to be seen by others in a particular way, to walk away from the desire and the craving to have somebody else define who it is they are. We women have been giving up our power for too long. And this book reminds us that this is not going to be to our ultimate benefit. The ultimate benefit within each one's capacity, it is in your hands, is to get to know your own self at the deepest level possible. Your intimacy with yourself is the greatest gift you can give yourself. So if you don't work on that intimacy, which means you have to stop being intimate with other people's unconsciousness and get in touch with your own worth. If you don't do that, then you've literally wasted this entire life giving your power to others. If you like my conversations, if you like my teachings, you are in for a treat tomorrow, because it's going to be double the enlightenment, because I have a fabulous guest tomorrow, Dr. Gabor Mate and myself in conversation tomorrow night at 7 p.m. The tickets are between $20 to $40. $40 if you're in the US, you get a free copy of this book signed. And if you're outside, you have to write to them. And I think the charge is even cheaper. The ticket is even cheaper. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m., Dr. Gabor Mate. So if you want to come and soak in a powerful conversation between the two of us, he's a dear friend, a wonderful teacher, a fabulous author, then you want to register for this event. The link is all in here. The link is in the bio or in the chat in Instagram. It's in the Facebook copy, and it's in the chat. So do sign up. Tomorrow night, Dr. Gabor Mate and myself. Grab a copy of the book while you're at it. Bye, guys. And remember, tomorrow's program is online. Anyone, anywhere in the world. It's really a reasonable rate. It's going to be so worthy. Dr. Mate and myself tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern. Go and register. Bye, guys. Hope to see you there. And if you've read the book, leave a review. We want to hear what you think about it. I'd